It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
I tell you, I thought long and hard about what the key was for them, and it comes down to one word: discipline. If they're disciplined at the plate, if they don't run into outs, and if they throw to the right bases, they got a chance to win this game.
Bert Blyleven gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Twins. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Kansas City, center fielder, number 6.
To third, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Dozier. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Digging in, George Brett. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the Royals nothing. Twins coming to bat. Lots more to come on MLB Network. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, this is a tough lineup right here. A bunch of young bloods, youngsters coming right at you. They're aggressive. They're excited to be there. And I think they have the advantage because you haven't seen them before as the pitcher. And I know they haven't seen you either. But, man, they're coming out the chute. First pitch fastball, they're probably swinging. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And I'm looking at Jorge Soler. This guy's got as good an arm as anybody in the big leagues. And I love to see if the ball's hit to him and watch him let it fly. He loves to compete with his fellow Cubans, Puig and Cespedes, to see who has the best arm.
Stepping into the box, Harmon Killebrew. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Armand Killebrew.
To short, hit hard. Escobar has it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Striding into the box, Michael Lee. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Michael Lee has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. From the stretch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And another foul ball. A runner on first with two away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him, because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So stepping in, David Lee. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
The 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. We are still scoreless. So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Digging in, Eric Hosmer. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Line drive to center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two-0 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Barehanded at his ankle. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Lorenzo Cain.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Royals 2 and the Twins nothing. Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter. Now 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Popped high in the air. Hosmer is there for it. 1 down.
Batting 7th, left fielder Eddie Rosario.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
Well, he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cain racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice
Center
job
fielder,
of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. That misses. 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Here it comes. 2-0. 3-0 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Ready with the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here it is on 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Striding in once again, Harmon Killebrew. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. One and 2, here it comes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. They trail things here 2-0. Whit Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Whit Merrifield.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, George Brett. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. The payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Line drive to left. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And there's ball 1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes a called strike 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
ready to deliver the 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kepler.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Here it is on 3-1. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Michael Lee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. And another throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 53.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Out of play. Another full count pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dozier ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Into the windup and the pitch. In there, strike 1. Nope. 1-1. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kane racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A fastball that just misses inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A runner at second, nobody out. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1 out and a runner on third. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for strikes. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Royals 2 and the Twins 1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Lee, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready once again, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Out of play. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. George Brett will be next. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
In now, George Brett, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Buxton coming in. 2 down.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. KC leads this one 2-1. Digging in once again, Harmon Killebrew. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane on the move. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Little chopper back his way. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now batting, Michael Lee. slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Eric Hosmer.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here's another 1-2. Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. Now another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here's another 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, catcher Salvador Perez.
Ready for another shot now. Salvador Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses, ball 1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Digging in and looking for more, Melky Cabrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Number 13 will put this one away, and the side is retired. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready once again, number 13. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first is Escobar, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Digging in once again, David Lee. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Well, he's down the count. He knew he wasn't going to get much to hit. Did a nice job staying with that ball, just shooting it through the hole the other way.
Eddie Rosario.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
2-2 count. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready for another chance? Jorge Soler. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Alcides Escobar. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Striding in once again, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run for Jason Castro. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman,
Into the box
3.
now, Harmon Killebrew. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. 2 out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Cabrera, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Tyler Duffy is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Tyler Duffy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Whit Merrifield. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw won't get him.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Buxton. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Brandon Maurer is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Brandon Maurer.
Stepping up now, Michael Lee. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Michael Lee.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things
13.
worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now at the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In now, David Lee, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here it comes, 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Outside and low, 3-0. Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. in there, and it's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Hot shot on the ground is short. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Salvador Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. On a base hit. So a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The go-ahead run is now at third base. You got no outs. You're going to force the defense either in or give you a run. So we'll see how they play it. But, man, you put yourself in a great position now.
Billy Burns will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Billy Burns.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 2-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
Center fielder number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So digging in now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 2-2. Billy Burns will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 14.
Mike Minor comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 66, Mike Minor.
Joe Mauer is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Eduardo Escobar will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base paths. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Looped out towards short. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Eduardo Escobar will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 5.
Robbie Grossman will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 36, Robbie Grossman.
Standing in, George Brett. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
George Brett.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Mike Moustakas is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A little bouncer. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. Score remains 2-2. So stepping in, Harmon Killebrew looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Max Kepler is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in, Michael Lee, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, Salvador Perez. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Salvador Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy Burns.
Into the box now, Billy Burns. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Looped out toward third. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. In is Jorge Soler. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. The 1-0 hit on the ground to short, reined in. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Number 13. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 13.
First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And the pitch. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready once again, David Lee. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Soler is going to be the one that makes that play, and he had a long ways to go to record the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Joaquin Soria is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Joaquin Soria.
Brian Dozier will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. Curveball, and he's just not getting the calls here. It's 3-0 now. The 3-0, and that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Lifetime numbers against Soria, 1 for 4. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one to first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, center fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2. And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work done in the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Tyler Duffy claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Metrodome this afternoon, 45,423. The Twins thank you for your support and remind you, please drive home safely.